Bromley Gaunt was the sort who'd flay her own mother.
She's devastated. She just buried your uncle alone.
I did it for her.
Sebastian, Anne can't bear the thought of turning you in, but...
What? Turn me in? She saw what happened.
I'll give you some time to think, Sebastian.
Turn me in?
Sebastian.
Did you hear that? You saw what happened. I never wanted to hurt my uncle.
I know.
I can't believe he's gone. How did things go so wrong? I didn't mean it. I didn't mean to... Oh, Anne, I was only trying to help. I can't leave now. Anne needs me more than ever. You understand. You can talk to Ominous. Make him understand. He listens to you. I need to be with Anne.
Don't worry, Sebastian. I shall speak with Ominous.
Thank you. You're a good friend, truly. No matter what happens from here, I'm glad we met.
Poor Sebastian.
Ominous?
What a mess. I can't believe it. After I last saw you, I went straight to Hogwarts. Before I had time to talk to Black, I heard from Anne. I rushed to Feldcroft and found her with Solomon's body. She was beside herself with grief. Part of her wants Sebastian to face the consequences, another part can't bear the thought of it. I don't want to lose Sebastian, but I don't think we have a choice.
We do have a choice. What good will it do to turn him in now? He clearly regrets everything. He's not going to do anything like this again.
We've both heard that before.
But we also need to think about Anne. She's lost her health, now she's lost her uncle. Do you really want to take her brother away from her too?
I understand what you're saying. Perhaps you're right. As much as I believe that Sebastian should pay for his actions, we'd only be punishing Anne as well. I hope we're doing the right thing. I'll talk to Anne. If it comes from me, she'll agree with this decision.
Thank you, Ominous. You're a good friend.
Whatever lies ahead, we must face it together. That I know.
Pardon me, is everything all right?
No, it's not. We only had 2 bells to go, but she just had to go and spoil things.
I'm afraid I don't follow. Who spoiled things? Also, what bells?
Professor Black ordered Mr. Moon to take down the bells in the bell tower. Said they were giving him a headache. Those bells are a part of Hogwarts. I wasn't about to let that happen. So, I asked my friend Adelaide to help me put them back. We've always been a duo of sorts, Adelaide and Evangeline. Addie and Evie. Anyway, it was going swimmingly until Black started asking questions. Then she wasn't comfortable with our rule breaking. Now I'm stuck, unable to tell which bell goes where.
Is it really that important that the bells go back up?
Is it really that important? They're part of the school's history. Those bells likely told a young Merlin that he was running late to charms, or called Ignatia Wildsmith to dinner. We can't simply fiddle with history. We're meant to be its stewards.
It's certainly an odd decree, even for Black, taking down the bells for a headache.
I agree. I thought it might also have been that they interrupted his hourly naps. That's all he does in his office, you know. But then I heard... Can you keep a secret?
I can.
I heard from Alice, who heard from Ollie, who heard from Eugenia, that it's because the bells reminded him of his wedding day. Breaks out in a sweat every hour on the hour, but mum's the word.
If only 2 bells are left, isn't it fairly easy to tell which goes where?
Easy for you, perhaps. I happen to be tone deaf. Mother likes to say I couldn't carry a tune if it hopped on my back like a chocolate frog. No point putting them back in if they don't sound just as they did before, for the sake of historical accuracy.
Perhaps I could help put the bells back up.
Really? Oh, that would be wonderful. The bells are in the bell tower just above the music room. You're certainly of more help than Adelaide.
I imagine the bells are just inside in the bell tower.
The most I've ever been able to conjure.
The bells must be upstairs.
Aloha, Mora. Accio, Wingardium Leviosa.
Found them. I'll have to get those up there somehow. Wingardium Leviosa, perhaps?
Accio. Revelio.
Revelio. Flipendo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Compulso. Protego. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. One up, one to go. Wingardium Leviosa. Well, that wasn't too hard. Evangeline should be pleased about this, even if Black isn't. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio. The bells are back up, Evangeline.
Ah, you're a credit to the school. I can't wait to hear them. I can't wait for the headmaster to hear them. I wish I could see his face. Future generations may not truly appreciate what you've done, but I do. And I hope that you do as well. You don't know how much this means for me and for Hogwarts.
In today's lesson, we will cover a truly thrilling event. The Goblin Rebellion of 1752 and all its triumphant tragedy. But more specifically, we will address the devastating effect it had on the wizard milling industry. Throughout the many goblin battles, countless wizard cloaks were lost. Actually, we do know the number. 632. But history occurs outside the classroom. And look, it's time for my constitutional. One can practically osmose the history flowing through Hogwarts.
I think the professor wants us to follow him.
And now for a stroll to the bell tower entrance hall. Along with the rest of the castle, it was completed in the late early Middle Ages. The hall and the bell towers that loom above it contain myriad interesting artifacts. Good to see you again. Recovered from that nasty bout of dragon pox, have we?
That wasn't me, Professor. I'm new here.
Are you? Well then, welcome. No doubt you're eagerly anticipating my analysis of various wizarding councils, codes, statutes, and of course, goblin rebellions. Not all goblins are rebellious. Some venture into wizarding politics, such as Eargit the Ugly. Some are talented artisans, such as Bragbor the Boastful.
Did you say Bragbor? I think I know that name.
Well known for his metalwork. I would imagine much of his goblin-wrought iron and silver has survived to this very day.
Oh, of course. Odgok said he was an ancestor of Ranrock.
Where were we? Oh yes. Back to our class topic for today. Grimbold Weft. Another notable historical figure. He's right nearby.
Revelio.
Students can find him on display.
No, this isn't.
students introduce themselves to him. Grimble West, responsible for selling buttons on witches and wizards' coats.
Revelio. No, that's not Grimble Weft.
This is a centuries-old light.
Confringo! Revelio. This isn't quite right. Best keep searching.
Sir Scagglethorpe the Heedless once challenged a mountain troll to a game of musical chairs.
Oh, yes. I see you found Grimbold Weft.
Why didn't you tell us it was just his skull?
Well, of course he's just a skull. Everyone knows Grimbold Weft died of dragonpox in 1753. Now, let's turn our attention to the agreeability and general good nature of Sir Athpuddle. He's also nearby. See what you can learn from him for your next assignment. Standing in eternal but symbolic watch over the bell tower...
Revelio.
is a retinue of loyal knights, or rather, statues of knights, I should clarify. Keen-eyed students will spot the statue of Sir Athpuddle, countenance nestled above the ranks. Same was not won by vanquishing foes in combat, nor by slaying bloodthirsty dragons, but rather in training yards and sculleries, where his warm and approachable demeanor
Revelio.
celebrated by old friends and newcomers alike. I encourage one to make the waving statue. Our students often complain about...
Professor Binns, I found the statue of Sir Athpuddle.
Ah, well done. Alas, Sir Athpuddle's affability was his undoing. Died instantly trying to befriend a basilisk. Eye contact is not always to be encouraged. So beloved was he that even some goblins mourned his passing. Of course, that did not bode well with the rest of the goblins, most of whom could not abide mourning the loss of a wizard.
Goblins and wizard kind will never trust each other.
Yes, well, it takes a cauldron to raise a chisperful, as they say. History does tend to repeat. It is a series of patterns, a thought both comforting and disconcerting. The wise students, such as yourself, will learn from it. History
Aloha
is
Mora.
written by those who do their school. Or at least, I like to say that.
Revelio. Revelio. Finite. Revelio. Protego. Lumos. Revelio. Professor, do you have a moment to speak again?
You do realize I have classes to teach. Very well. How may I assist you?
Why did you leave your position as an aura to come to Hogwarts?
Perhaps you haven't heard the myriad rumors they think I don't hear.
Was it due to an injury suffered during your time with the Ministry?
I would still be an aura today if my injury hadn't precluded it. The Ministry was all too ready to keep me on. Buried under parchment, of course, helping run the aura recruitment program. But if I'm meant for a life confined to a desk, well, I might as well share my expertise while searching for a way to heal my blasted leg. And the Hogwarts Library is not to be underestimated.
You're seeking to heal the damage done to your leg?
As I said, lest you think for a moment that fear played any role in my departure, allow me to enlighten you. It was not fear, but fate that steered my hand.
I'll not let fear dictate my future either.
Well said. However, it's worth noting that fear can be a great motivator, and that one must conquer it.
Indeed, sir. Thank you for your time. And I do hope you find a cure for your injury.
Yes. Well, I'm certain you have an empty cauldron waiting for you somewhere.
Yes, Professor. Of course. Descendo! I hope Professor Fig got my owl. I need to tell him and the Keepers that Ranrock knows where the last repository is.
According to the owl I received, Ranrock is moving more quickly than we could have anticipated.
This is grave news indeed. We had hoped for more time to discuss the best path forward.
Let us hear what the student has to say.
Professor, you received my owl. Ranrock has the last of Bragball's journals. He killed Lodgok to get it. He knows where the last repository is.
Godric's heart.
Lodgok Lord Gok and Ranrock were brothers. Lord Gok was bringing the journal to me.
Ranrock is a monster. We need to know where the final repository is.
Surely this changes things. Ranrock has Bragbor's journals and knows where the final repository is.
We obliviated Bragbor. He kept journals? Why would he have documented all of this? He didn't know what we were containing.
Isadora told Bragbor about the magic when she asked him to build a container for her. I've seen her memories.
Isadora left memories for someone to find? You know what she did?
Her memories showed what she did for her father, which I also saw in Professor Rookwood's pensive. And a conversation with Bragbor in which she expressed frustration about the limits being placed on her use of ancient magic.
Based upon the memories they have seen, I believe our young friend is well aware of the grave circumstances in which we find ourselves. The next trial will involve an exceptional level of magical skill and a nuanced ability to interact with beasts. Find a face of stone and tendrils. I should advise you that you must engage with any beast that is part of the trial on your own. Professor Bakar will meet you in his pensive room.
An exceptional level of magical skill? Nuanced ability to interact with beasts? I suppose we should begin our search for a face of stone and tendrils, whatever that may be.
Very well.
Professor Weasley has been keeping an eye on me. Perhaps we should meet there, so she has no reason to raise concerns with Professor Black. I shall see you near the coast. Perhaps then you can tell me a little more about the memories of Isadora that you witnessed.
What are you up to now?
Abandoned long. I don't like the looks of that encampment. I should investigate.
What I wouldn't give for a cup of mushroom tea.
You're here. I have good news. We do not have any of Ranrock's loyalists to contend with. Of course, the bad news is that it's likely because they no longer need to track the Keepers for information.
Revelio.
This place could do with a bit of pruning. Let's look around.
Confringo.
Is that a... It is. I believe I know what must be done. Do you recognize the head sculpted there?
That's a head. I can't say that I do.
It appears to be a fearsome beast known as a graphorn. And the prints carved into the ground lead me to believe that a graphorn will somehow open the way forward.
That's what Professor Rackham meant when he spoke of my needing an ability to interact with beasts.
It would seem so. I do know that the last of a long dynasty of graphorns lives nearby. They call him the Lord of the Shore. I suspect you'll need to bring him here. What happens next, I can't say.
Have you ever subdued a graphorn, Professor?
I have, yes. Years ago, at Stonehenge, of all places. The Ministry still owes me for that favor. It can be difficult, of course. They are massive, after all, but it's not impossible. It's my experience that many of your spells will have no real effect. You'll need to wear him down.
If that's what must be done, I'll do it.
Excellent. I know this area well enough. When you see the remains of a large sea creature, you're in the right place. Now, Professor Rackham made it clear that you must engage with any beast that is part of this trial on your own. So I shall wish you good luck and wait for your return in the map chamber.
Could do worse than fit on board.
This must be the place. What do you have in store for me this time? Very well, Lord of the Shore. Show yourself.
I didn't think I could take much more of this. Expelliarmus, Confringo, Bombarda. Can't we talk about this? Bombarda.
I should think you'd be a bit weaker by now.
Confringo, Expelliarmus.
I need your help, friend. Poachers. Let's see how the Lord of the Shore feels about his neighborhood being invaded.
You'll need to be quicker than that.
It'll take more than this to stop the Lord of the Shore.
Give up. Expulso! That's the best you can do, is it?
We're crossing that bridge whether you like it or not.
You put quite a few of my friends in the ground. So very weak.
Don't try that Expelliarm.
Yo there! Stop!
Time for you all to clear out. Rest assured. Pathetic.
Expulso!
Rookwood, don't go down easy.
No need to race now, my friend.
Revelio.
Perhaps Professor Rackham was right to have had faith in you. I still have my reservations. Isadora, as you will see, was not who she seemed. I can only hope that you are. My memories should answer any questions you may have about the power you will need to protect.
Thank you, Professor Bakar. I shall see you back in the map chamber.
Revelio.
Hello? Isadora? Isadora? Mr. Morgan, Mr. Morgan?
Son, I'm glad you're here.
Isadora was not at her home.
I know.
Her father... Percival.
What is it?
It is as though he was stripped not only of his pain, but of all emotion.
Everything is much worse than I feared. Neve was right. Isadora hasn't stopped. I've just learned that she has been wielding that magic on students.
We must gather the others. I need you to return to your common room, all right?
breath.
Students, Isadora.
Everyone feels pain. And why? Because of your arrogance? Your obsession with secrets? They won't suffer any longer. Not my father, not my students, no one.
Isadora, set down your wand.
Professor, you taught me to hone my power, not throw it away.
I did not teach you this. Expelliarmus!
She's alive.
The caverns below Hogwarts, where you fought Isadora. Is that the location of the final repository?
It is. You see, we could not destroy the strands of emotion Isadora had stolen from so many. So we did all that we could to keep them safe. We also realized that until they could be destroyed, the magic used to create them was a danger to wizard kind. Hence, we became keepers. Keepers of an unfathomable secret. We knew that someday, one with the ability to see traces of ancient magic might be seduced by its power. We built the trials to lead that person to us, to allow them to prove themselves worthy of the knowledge we'd kept hidden and the responsibility that accompanies it.
Have I not proven myself, Professor? I need to get to that repository before Ranrock does.
You have, and you will. But the repository is protected by powerful ancient magic. To enter, you must craft a special wand from the 4 artifacts you found above our pensives.
So the repository is safe from Ranrock for now.
If he is, as you suspect, capable of using the power of the other repository, I fear he will be able to breach our defenses.
Then I must go now and craft this wand. Perhaps Mr. Ollivander will help me.
Another Ollivander? I'm not surprised. As I am sure he will tell you, this wand may be used for only one purpose. Return with the wand, and we will open the way forward.
I shall send an owl ahead to Ollivander. Whilst you visit him, I'll reach out to Professor Weasley.
Professor Weasley?
Yes. I may have made an error in judgment by not informing her of Ranrock's intentions earlier. I only hope it's not too late. If Ranrock really is going to try to drill below Hogwarts, we'll need all the help we can get.
All right, Professor. I'll see you soon. place right out of a storybook.
Bainborough is one of my favourite hamlets in the area.
Hello, madam. Is everything all right?
I'm simply beside myself since Rococo ran away. He's my pet niffler.
I shouldn't worry about it. It's only a niffler.
He may be only a niffler to some, but to me, he's a very special boy. Lovely company. I've had him for years. Whilst on our morning constitutional the other day, south of here, he and I stumbled upon Henrietta's hideaway. They say that Henrietta was a paranoid recluse. Filled her castle with all manner of traps to keep thieves from pinching her valuables. As we drew near, the morning sun reflected off something in a window, and before I knew it, Rococo was off. I've been worried sick, but I'm not about to meddle with Merlin knows what's inside that house, or the ashwinders that are lurking about.
Why did Henrietta feel the need to protect her house like she did?
Henrietta was a baroness who married well, more than a few times. Her immense wealth drove her to a life of suspicion and isolation. The more wealth she amassed, the more paranoid she became of losing it. Hence the terrifying traps throughout the hideaway. Not even her family has been willing to deal with them to get to her fortune.
Why don't you just get Rococo back yourself?
Henrietta's hideaway is treacherous enough, but add ashwinders into the picture and, well, I love Rococo, but I love staying alive more.
I'll keep an eye out for Rococo.
Oh, that's terribly kind. But stay away from the hideaway. Far too dangerous. If someone does find him in the hideaway, they shall be well rewarded. Henrietta's treasures are theirs for the taking. She certainly won't mind now.
I should be going now. Thank you. What did you need me to help you with, Miss Coffee?
My niffler, Rococo.
What do you have for sale?
What's brought you here today? Can never have enough stock. That's what I say. Thank you for stopping by.
This must be the castle where Miss Coffee's niffler ran away. Now to find a way inside. Ashwinders! I better find a way around. Whoops!
Let me go, no matter. You little Incendio! I've had it.
You disappoint
Imperial! Ready for the way.
You will pay for your deed.
Expelliarmus!
Don't do that. Pathetic display. That's not right.
Crucible! Revelio. Knowing a meat, he's likely studied here. Stone walls do a prison make, sometimes. I know what that means. Merlin trial. I hope the Ashwinders haven't done anything with Rococo. Where in Merlin's name am I? Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Expelliarmus!
Find Doran.
Compulso!
We can tell him about the symbol the Mooncalves made.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Incendio! More trap. There we go. Ashwinders.
I ought to pay that pretty little shopkeeper.
Crucio.
What have you done? No more happy days for you.
Bombarda. Flipendo. Flipendo. Imperio.
Conductor, petrificate
Crucio.
It's the one who took the goblin elm. Dogman, you'll be sorry you did that.
Accio. Descendo. Imperio. Defendo.
Share and share alike, say I. Son Robin.
Incendio.
How dare you do
Confringo.
such a thing to me?
Incendio. Defendo. Incendio. Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Lumos. Wingardium Leviosa. Incendio. Confringo. Confringo. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
Treasure? That Niffler's certainly leaving quite a trail.
Crucio. Confringo. Incendio. Defendo. Bombarda.
What a dreadful lot.
Confringo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
These coins must have come from Miss Coffee's Niffler. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Glacius. Descendo. Arresto momentum. Incendio. More Ashwinders. Abolish Crucial. Confringo. Imperial.
Petrificus totalis! It's in the clouds, this one! And it's just... Petrificus totalis! Not so tough now, are ya?
Confringo.
You will not survive this fight! Expulsor!
Crucial.
Incendio! You got a lamb! Petrificus totalis!
Quite conductive, aren't we?
Crucial.
Right. Petrificus totalis!
Accio.
Petrificus totalis!
Crucial.
Bombarda. Glacius. Glupendo. Confringo. Accio. Wait till Sebastian hears about this. An Ashwinder. Revelio. Accio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Levioso. Revelio. Revelio. Bombarda. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Arresto momentum. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo. Accio. Lumos. Wingardium Leviosa. Depulso. Revelio. Arresto momentum. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Confringo. Arresto momentum. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Capulso. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. 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 Protego. Revelio. Confringo. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Arresto Momentum. Wingardium Leviosa.
Ah, more Ashwinders.
Incendio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso.
More treasure. Rococo must have been through here. Ugh. When I get my hands on that niffler... Revelio! I'll look after you. I hope Miss Coffee appreciates this. Revelio. What's this? Some sort of treasure map? Arresto momentum. Oh, here's a pleasant surprise. This place has seen better days. This looks intriguing.
The tales of Beetle the Bard. The Ministry's good work if you can get it.
My poor Rococo.
Miss Coffee, I found your niffler.
Oh, goodness, really? Oh, thank you. You're very brave. I was at my wit's end. How's my sweet Rococo? May I have him back?
It wasn't easy battling Ashwinders and finding a niffler in that house. I've earned a reward.
Oh, of course. I didn't realise you'd done all that. That was a lot of work. Anything for my precious baby. Oh, my brave little explorer. My greedy, greedy boy. Oh, I can't wait to get him home. Thank you again for what you did. From now on, I'll keep Rococo on a lead whenever we go out.
A veritable gem in the Highlands, Marin. Welcome.
Pardon? Were you calling to me?
I was. I'm Marianne Moffat. Pleasure. At the moment, I'm having a great deal of trouble trying to find a particular diricle.
A diricle? What's that?
It's a magical bird. Muggles call it a dodo and believe the creature to be extinct. But that's because it can disappear whenever humans draw near. I'm worried about a large albino diricle known as Gwynaira. She's a local legend, so of course poachers are after her. If I had her, I'd treat her like a queen, and I could use her molted feathers as fashion accessories.
Sounds as if she needs rescuing. I know the perfect place.
The perfect place is with me. Wait until the neighbours see her, not to mention how fashionable I'll be with those beautiful feathers. I can't seem to rescue her, and I'm worried the diricles don't trust me since I've been hanging about their den.
Why are you fixated on Gwynaira and not rescuing all the diricles?
Gwynaira is special. She's more attractive to poachers with her lovely plumage. They'll try harder to take her. The other diricles seem to have managed evading poachers quite well on their own.
Can you tell me what the diricle den looks like?
It's down by the shore, on a sort of overhanging cliff. You'll recognise it by all of the diricles lolling about.
I'll keep an eye out for a large white diricle.
Oh, thank you. Those gorgeous feathers. And she'd be safe. One last thing. She seems to spend her days in hiding. I've only ever seen her at night. I do hope you're able to save her. Be prepared to chase her. I sometimes wonder if she actually enjoys pursuit.
I suppose I should watch for Gwynaira. At night, apparently.
Got my eye on a few nearby hamlets. They're in more danger than they know. I don't trust that lot.
This is the diricle den, but Miss Moffat said Gwynaira only appears at night. This must be the diricle den that Miss Moffat told me about. Now where is Gwynaira? Arresto momentum! No, you don't. Accio! Got her! Now I need to let Miss Moffat know. felt that in London. Revelio. 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 Wonder who lives here.
Oh, hello. Any luck finding Gwen?
Miss Moffat, I caught Gwenira.
That's incredible. Was it terribly difficult?
She was difficult to track down, but I managed in the end.
Believe me, I know. Well, may I have her now?
Actually, I think she'll be safer with me.
But it was my idea to rescue her. I'm the one who fell in love with her beautiful plumage. Oh, the cheek. Now what shall I do? Without her feathers, I can't finish any of my fashion designs. You traitorous foul napper. I hope she pecks your eyes out.
How nice of you to stop by.
Avada Kedavra! Confringo! Crucible! Confringo! Confringo!
What have you done?
Accio!
Let me out!
Accio!
Let me out, son!
Confringo!
Levioso! Levioso!
Accio! Confringo! Incendio! Defendo! Descendo! Bombarda!
Protect us!
Confringo! Accio! Repulso! Descendo! Defendo! Confringo! Accio! Confringo! Accio!
Fight for it.
Depulso!
Never!
Avada Kedavra! Arresto Momentum!
Someone, if it isn't...
Arresto Momentum!
Stop right there!
Descendo! Defendo!
Reducto! Confringo! Getting fun!
Take first! Confringo! Accio! Crucio!
Back for more!
Defendo! Descendo! Arresto Momentum! Incendio! Confringo! Crucio! Huh. A location marked on the map isn't far from here. Revelio.
What have you done?
Levioso. Bombarda. Revelio. Bombarda. Not the best place for an unaccompanied student. Bombarda. Levioso. Confringo.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Never trust a man who looks too smart.
Hello, Mr. Ollivander. I wondered if you might be able to help me with something.
Yes, Professor Fig sent an owl informing me that you'd be coming. He was a bit cryptic, said you need to have a special wand crafted, that you'd bring me the materials.
Yes, sir. I have them here.
Oh, my. How extraordinary. Remarkable design. I will be honest, I have never crafted a wand in this fashion. Repaired broken wands, of course, but this is something else entirely. Keeping me on my toes, aren't you? I think I can work with what you've brought me. Let me see what I can do. It is done. I should warn you, I've never seen a wand like this before. My suspicion, as Professor Fig implied in his letter, is that it serves a unique purpose. I doubt you shall find much use for it otherwise.
I understand. Thank you, sir.
I'm afraid you're on your own. I've ensured that we have a moment to ourselves. Oh, come, come. No need for such theatrics. In light of what Ranrock now knows, you must agree that our interests are aligned.
Our interests will never be aligned.
You would let goblins take what is rightfully ours? The final repository belongs to wizard kind. We would be fools not to work together. What's that you've got there? Might this sudden visit to the Wand Maker have something to do with our mutual pursuit?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
That repository is my birthright!
Charles Rookwood wouldn't have wanted you near it.
The arrogance. Should have known better than to try and reason with a child. I've always said, children should be seen and not heard.
That's the best.
I'll have taken your life personally with you,
What are your thoughts on?
What's this?
another pitiful beast into my trap.
Had enough?
Only delay the inevitable.
A lamb to the slaughter.
Confringo.
Oh, I'm going to enjoy this. Oh, what's the knock?
Confringo. Accio.
I'm just warming up. You're no match for me.
I haven't even had me tea yet. Nice try. You haven't the
Incendio. Feel a burning sensation.
Is that the best you got? That's just careful.
This hasn't been teaching in school these days. Well done. Confringo. Is that meant to be an attack of some sort? Incendio.
Only delay the inevitable.
Try not to make
Revelio.
can't believe it. Rookwood's reign is finally over. I'll need to send an owl to Natty right away. For now, though, I need to get back to the map chamber and tell Fig what happened.
Be it upon your heads when our expectations take flight like thestrals. Be it upon your conscience when our graves are
Revelio.
You're back! Nice to see you again. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Ugh.